Welcome to Vegas Live with Ninon. I'm Ninon de Rosa, your host. And we're actually at an incredible restaurant, which we're trying to give a lot of publicity to because they opened about a year and a half, 2 years ago. But the epidemic and everything happened and they had to close down. So kind of they now reopened and it's absolutely fabulous. Amigos, Taco, Cantina. It's amazing. My producer loves me when I say cantina because I say it with an accent. And of course I'm English and I don't have an accent because everybody else there has an accent. I have Kayla and Jessica with me and I was asking them what they did and they actually told me what they did, but then it came out a little bit later after what they do. They have a podcast, which is one thing we definitely want to put out there.
Yes.
Yes, they're all excited. Yes. How are you, Kallie?
Good, how are you?
Awesome. Your hair. And Jessica? I don't know if you can see her boots.
Yes.
But look at these boots. I mean, talk about sparkle. We definitely have sparkle going here. And then got my little old shoes. What can you do? So how are you doing?
I'm great, how are you?
So what made you, like everybody else, a majority of people out there doing podcasts? Because everybody's kind of doing these podcast things. I don't know what they are.
Well, it kind of started with me like a long time ago. I'd actually been doing it for 10 plus years.
10 years?
At least.
So we're going back podcasting 10 years. It obviously didn't catch on 10 years ago. Obviously not.
It started out as like, I did like a paranormal podcast in Georgia
From Georgia?
Yeah, and then I moved to Vegas. And I wasn't really big on like the paranormal world here as it was in Georgia. Yeah. So my producer suggested that I do a like more of a Vegas entertainment show since I'm always on the Strip.
Now, what do you mean you're always on the Strip?
Oh, I'm one of those.
Hang on a sec. What are you always on the Strip doing?
So, well, it's funny because like a lot of like Vegas locals are always like, oh, well, I don't hang out on the Strip.
I don't go to the Strip.
Yeah. I'm there all the time.
Me too.
I always hang out.
I love the Strip.
Yeah.
Apart from, I mean, I think Vegas is the Strip.
Yeah.
I think there's all this stuff around it is fabulous and wonderful, and I don't knock it, but
it is. It's the heart. It's where all the tourists goes. It's where all the entertainment goes. It's where, you
meet strangers that you'd never meet. But they're all friendly, and they're I'm from Oklahoma, or I'm from France, and I'm from Italy, and you think, oh wow, this is really cool. Where do you get that?
Exactly.
In America,
I mean,
that's definitely in Vegas.
That's how we met. We actually met.
You met on the Strip?
Yeah, we did. We were at a show.
Was it Senior Frogs or Carnival Court?
Senior Frogs.
It was Senior Frogs.
And
Senior Frogs. Okay.
Yeah, now we're best friends. I mean, you meet lifetime friends on the Strip.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Do you know, I had somebody a couple of weeks ago, singer Troy, and he came to Vegas, and he's a great singer.
Yeah.
He's ended up at the Mandalay Bay Hotel in one of their bars singing because he went onto the Strip and he passed all these cards out to let everybody know that he was a singer and he needed work.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's how Vegas works.
Sounds like you did kind of the same thing with your podcast.
Sort of. I mean, we got to a point, like her and I kind of got to a point where we were so out and about that we got to know like all the performers, Chase over here too. So, I mean, from that point on, we were just like, passing out our cards like, hey, would you like to be on our show? We're, promoting Vegas entertainment. Like,
isn't that amazing?
Yeah. And it's been so much fun because you meet your friends and you see your friends and they introduce you to other people. And we've had so many great Vegas entertainers on our show.
So what do? You do on your podcast, you do mostly entertainers, or do you kind of, whoever comes along, where do you actually do it? On the Strip?
No, we actually, our producer, is in a studio that she kind of built out of her house. And it's actually pretty, like, high-tech, so.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Is it better to do it in the studio?
Yeah. It is easier, because she has a really nice
No, I didn't say if it was easier.
Ah.
I didn't say that. I said, is it better?
I mean,
and the reason I say better, because when you're on the Strip, you're just meeting people, which is fun.
Yeah.
Maybe is that a different show than the one you would have in the
Yes, that would be, So we mostly talk, like I said, about the entertainers and we talk about their shows, what's happening, or we'll talk about a night.
Do you meet them? Do you ever meet any of the entertainers?
Oh yeah, they come on our show.
They also come on our show.
We interview the show. We interview them on the show.
Now, podcast, is it live?
Yes, our show's
Streaming live.
So it streams live on kcorradio.com. And then
It's a radio show.
Yeah, and so
Okay.
it's on.
You don't get to see their pretty faces and the boots and the whole bit. I mean, come on.
We're also on Spotify and Apple and Google Play, all of that fun stuff too. So.
Are you mostly the one that does the media and PR?
No, I think Jessica is actually recently because I'm pregnant, so she's been the one out and about. So.
Pregnant. When's the baby due?
January.
Boy, girl.
A little boy. So.
A little boy.
Ask her what his name is.
What's his name?
His name is John Danger, so we're gonna call him Danger.
John Danger.
Yes.
I understand the John part.
Yeah.
I also understand the danger part, but
Yes.
not for a baby.
Yeah, why not?
So why?
Well, John is just a family name, and Danger just seems it was a name that really fit with my husband and I, and I really like it. I think it's hilarious.
Now, what about him when he gets, like 9 and 10 and everybody in school says, "Hey, Danger, where are you?"
Well, that's why we gave
Like
it
I'm
to
creeping
him as
around the
middle
corner.
name.
You got it. The poor kid is going to say, "I can't show my face. I'm Danger."
Just in case he wanted to be a doctor, Dr. Danger was a little scary. So.
Dangerfield.
Yeah.
There's Dangerfield on the end of it.
We gave him his first name. He can choose. It'll be up to him. But
So he's
yeah. So whatever he likes.
so from January on.
Yeah, from January until he's like, I don't know, until he changes his mind. But it would be a great stage name.
Oh, would
So-
be Danger. You might want Rodney Dangerfield. Come
Exactly.
on.
So it'll be perfect.
Absolutely. Except to be John Dangerfield.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
Exactly.
Danger.
Yeah.
John Danger.
John Danger.
Trotterfield. So what about you? Are you married, children, pregnant, all this stuff? No.
No. I do have a boyfriend though. We've been together like 9 months.
That's a pregnancy
Buying a
time,
house.
I
I know. So we're out house hunting now.
So you're going to buy a house together. Put it in both names?
He's like, I don't know yet. We're figuring that out.
Let me tell you, I'm going to give a little advice right here, right now. Put it in both names.
There we go.
Someone's clapping. They're all the women. Wait a second, all the women.
has all-
Yes.
He has all the money.
I don't care who has. I don't care who has the money.
Yeah. Right.
It doesn't
Get
make any
that
difference.
asset. Get that asset. That's what I
You
say.
know, look, your partner, she's good. She's very, very good. So with this podcast, where are you going? Where do you want to go with this podcast? Because there's always kind of an avenue, there's always a place, there's always something within your mind where what would you like to do?
Yeah, I mean, I think we definitely want to highlight Vegas, especially after COVID. Everything shutting down was really scary for a lot of entertainers on the Strip.
Very scary
They
because
lost their jobs.
that's where they make their money.
And Caesars then stopped doing live performances, and
With the exception of carnival carts.
Yeah.
So they're more limited.
yeah, so it's really just showing out the talent that we have in Vegas. Showing we love this town. I mean, I was born and raised here.
Lovely.
And and
The local.
yeah, true
Yeah,
local.
local.
And I think it's one of those things where we just really want to show off the talent. We want to promote our town. We wanted to get it back because we did struggle so much during COVID, and getting
But
it
don't
back
you think
is
that
the goal.
COVID, see, I always take a different take on COVID. I always think it kind of taught us a lot of other things.
Absolutely.
And we went
yeah.
into a lot of other things. And now we're all coming out, and we are out. And now we're really quite experts at what we do and how we do it. So
Yeah.
I kind of look at it as a kind of different way. I try to look at it as a positive way.
Yeah, no, and a lot of our friends have actually turned in their talents into new shows and
Yes.
better opportunities and bigger shows.
You know,
and
some are on
businesses.
Zoom and some are on
Yeah.
the internet
New
and some are on,
businesses.
yes.
new businesses, and we just really want to promote that. So
And is
it's-
that what you're promoting? You're promoting their new way of life and their new way of doing an act or the
Yeah.
comedian, doesn't matter what they are.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we had our latest guest. She has a show that the only reason why she was able to get her own show was because during COVID, obviously her show closed down, and then she started TikTok and it blew up, and now she has her own live show that she does on downtown. So
See what happens?
yeah, so
Different
it's-
avenues, different places.
Exactly. So there really has been a lot of positive, and we just want to bring people to those shows and get them going and just really
So,
support that.
okay, so Vegas the Strip, which is what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
2 years ago, it was kind of bubbling and everything was wonderful, and then all of a sudden, it went out for about a year and a half. Is it back now?
It's different.
Yeah.
It's different. It's not exactly back to where it was, but there is a lot of support. There's still a lot of people coming. There's still a lot of new adventures. We've noticed that Fremont Street is
So much fun.
so much fun for locals, and
Is it?
Yeah.
Has that opened up more?
It's I feel like there's a lot more on Fremont to offer because we used to hang out. We used to be like the opposite. We would always hang out like on the strip at like Caesars and Carnival
No, I'm
Court.
not going downtown. I'm not going.
Yeah, we were like not going downtown,
But it's changed a lot. It's cleaned up a lot too.
yes,
yeah. So
Yeah.
there's a lot more opportunities and a lot more fun things to do. Like, and our favorite bartenders are now over at Circa anyway. So we're just like,
Well, Circuit that's
It's
the new
beautiful.
hotel. It's
Yeah.
I walked in there and I had to close my ears up because it was so noisy.
but no kids.
no kids, 21 and over.
It
I
is
don't
a
know-
21 and up casino.
I don't know if I'm going to agree with that or not, but as of being whom I am, I do agree with that.
Yeah.
I don't think it's very good to walk into any casino and kids being wheeled around
Yeah.
and running around. I kind of disagree. The grown-ups go, and I think
Yeah.
it should be well. You know.
A lot of grown-ups do a lot of grown-up things. And I don't want my
Well, they
kids seeing
try.
that.
Well, they try to. I'm not going to say they always do. They do. They do childish things too.
Yeah, yes, of course. Oh, yes, of course.
That's okay. That's another story.
Yes.
But I have to say that at that particular hotel, their arena for their sports is amazing.
Oh yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's
It's
absolutely
beautiful. It's big. It's open. It's absolutely.
Even to the pool.
Now, this body does not go to the pool
Oh,
anymore.
no.
So the stadium swim.
So
is,
no, I haven't been to the pool.
The stadium swim is the only pool in Vegas open till 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
at
Really?
night. Yeah.
And they do movie
I never
nights.
knew that.
Yeah.
You mean hotels don't have their pools open at night?
No, they close
I
by
didn't
like
know that.
6.
Yeah.
Oh, how
Circus-
boring.
That's what I
Circus
said.
open till 11.
Well, no wonder I don't go to the pool.
There's a big screen TV, like a giant one, so where they have like, they were showing like the Knights games, and
So
they have, like
it's,
swim up bars.
it's kind of,
and-
but it's sort of got the over 21, so you 18 can't go.
Right.
Can't go
Yeah.
to your drink 21.
And it's no, it's just such a great time. Everyone knows what's going on. You don't have to
What
guess
a big
ages.
advertisement we're giving Circle.
I know,
Okay,
right?
well, okay,
It's more for
Caesar's-
our bartenders. Yeah,
yes.
you know, we'd
Our
always go
favorite
see them at like at Carnival Court, but since we hang out on Fremont, they're all.
Well, you're a bartender.
I am a bartender.
Where?
Alexis Park.
Alexis Park. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I've been there full time. And what do you do?
I'm a piano teacher
You're a
normally.
piano teacher.
Yeah.
Oh, great place to be for a piano teacher. Come on.
Exactly. It's a lot of
You've got
fun.
a lot of fun here. Okay, we have to close out. Where can people reach you, Jessica?
Okay,
Or
so
both of you?
all right. Well, our Instagram is Reality Check Las Vegas, and our Facebook is the same,
Okay.
Reality Check Las Vegas. And
Reality check.
you
It's a
can
reality check.
Yes, you can find us on Spotify at Reality Check LV.
Absolutely amazing.
and Wednesdays at kcorradio.com at 9 p.m.
For 1 hour?
for 1 hour.
For 1 hour. And you bring all your material in there, and you also bring your guests in there.
Yes.
Okay, so you can actually be a guest on their show. So do you have a phone number that they can call you at, or do you not want to put that out there? You're
We don't.
married and you've got a boyfriend. Well, maybe that would not be quite a good idea. So
They
let's
can
just-
always message us on Instagram or Facebook. and
Instagram
we'll
or
get it.
Facebook,
Yeah.
and you'll get everything, and you can come on their show as well. Well, thank you for watching Vegas Live with Ninon. It's been absolutely amazing. This is what we do. We learn about what is going on in Vegas, and it's all coming back, but it's coming back in a different way, which I think I love. I love change, and not many people my age like change. I love change. I think it's great for the environment. I think it's great for everybody, and I think it's really pretty cool. So don't forget to go to YouTube and check out Vegas Live with Ninon and subscribe, and also on Instagram, on YouTube, and anywhere where there's this social media thing is going on. We'll be right back. Take care with our next guest.